MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight we wrap up this three-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Eduardo Rodriguez, the Venezuelan left-hander, will be the man on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that, and if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
In now, Brasier. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
3-0 to him now. And we'll need to keep the hot chocolate flowing tonight. 42 degrees our game time temperature. Here it is, the 3-0 is taken, strike 1.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
The 3-1.
Yeah. Count full.
And he lays off, ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
So striding forward now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez, he's a .375 hitter. First pitch on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
Rodriguez has a reputation, or a knack, if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
Here now the 2-2.
Full count.
Adam Eaton is on deck. He'll hit next. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Bichette on at first, nobody out. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 6th home run on the season for him as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
Love the homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
Striding forward now, Adam Eaton, showing some definite confidence at the plate right now, and his recent numbers are reflecting that. Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Bogarts onto the grass, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Lourdes Gurriel comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch.
Ball.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
2-1 to count. And the pitch. Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
And the cutter can't find the zone as he surrenders the base on balls here.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Here's Randall Grichuk. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
That's the ball. 1-0.
Who pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike. Grichuk, 28 years old. He was a first-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
That is good.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
That'll bring up Billy McKinney. Popped him up. Devers in foul ground. Oh, he brought it back.
Great scoring opportunity missed right there. You talk about frustration. Popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Into the box now, Travis Shaw. And now the Blue Jays look to put some more across the plate in this opening frame. Looking to minimize the damage here. Shoots this one over to first. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 2-0 Blue Jays. Trent Thornton, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Digging in now, Rafael Devers. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Now here's the pitch.
Yeah, what?
Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
Batting second, the second baseman, Dustin.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Comes into this one with just 1 hit in 9 tries for the series. He's set, and the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. A ball and 2 strikes.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Swung on and missed as Pedroia's retired for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Here's J.D. Martinez as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Comes into play here at 273. 3 homers and 14 driven in. The 0-1 delivery. Down and away, ball 1.
Yeah, doubled up on the slider away there. Got him to go after it before, so why not see if he'll offer at it again?
Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. So a 2-run shot to left center. 4th home run for him on the season. And the Red Sox have come back to knock things up at 2.
Well, that lead didn't last very long. Great swing of the bat right there to get your team right back in it and tie this one up.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Numbers-wise, he's at 326. 6 home runs and 17 RBIs. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. One and 2 to the Boston shortstop.
Out.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Still only 1 out in the inning. Hit hard on the ground to second. Bichette's got it. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. Last season, he had over 110 RBIs. That's an RBI machine. When you're driving in over 100, that's really special, and you are doing some big things.
Now at the plate, Michael Chavis. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The pitch.
That's the ball.
The 1-0. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. But the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. Second inning coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Second inning set to go, and striding forward the designated hitter, Brandon Drury.
Brandon Drury.
First delivery to him on the way. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. And even 1-1 count to Brandon Drury. Now the 1-1 pitch is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
2-1 pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Pilar's there, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting ninth.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let's focus on one of the most dynamic outfielders in our sport, Kevin Pillar. He's a highlight reel every time he takes the outfield. Has made some of the most signature catches of the last 5 years.
Up next is Danny Jansen, and on the first pitch he grounds foul. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. One out, nobody on. Another one sent foul.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. But this will hang up just a bit as it's taken in chest high for a tough second out.
Second baseman, Bo Bichette.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Bo Bichette. He's been productive at the plate in the series with 6 hits coming into this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
1-0.
And it's fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2.
Nope.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
2-2.
And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. The 2-2 one more time. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap.
Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
Dan, some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
To the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. On a line, that's a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy With a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
In now is Adam Eaton, as he'll take a look at ball one. Eaton, an Ohio native. He was selected in the 19th round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
The 1-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Pitch is piling up, 44, and he's not clear of the second yet. Now that's popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's the 2-2. High and deep to left center field. Ranging back is Bradley at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Blue Jays leave a pair. Bottom of the second inning coming up, all square at 2 apiece. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. 4 hits already in the series through 7 at-bats.
The right fielder, Alex.
First pitch of the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. Line shot to first, and there's 1 away.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And when you talk about third base, you talk about a step and a dive. But you better have something to go with it when you get to your knees. And that's what this guy has. An absolute howitzer.
Stepping in now, Christian Vasquez. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. He comes in at 262 on the year, 4 home runs and a dozen RBIs. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. McKinney's there for it. 2 down.
Batting it, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. He's coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. First pitch coming. Here it is. A high fastball is in there. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. Hit sharply on the ground. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
At the plate, Kevin Pillar. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch, a ball and no strikes. 2 balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to cruise through this inning, but now a hit and a 3-0 count have changed that. Got to get back in the strike zone right here.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Back to the top of the order now, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. Here comes the first pitch.
0-1.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Grounded to the right. Bichette gathers it in. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the inning, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Lourdes Gurriel. First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
At the plate, Rendell Grichuk. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
From the stretch. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. 2-2 is our score. Leadoff man aboard at first here with nobody out. Weak grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
1-2.
Changeup, and that fades down and away, 2-2. comes set. Now the pitch. Grichuk puts a good swing on it. This ball's carrying well to left. Pilar is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
Now batting, left fielder, Billy McKinney.
So coming to the plate, Billy McKinney. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He's set. Here it comes. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. (2-0) to the Jays left fielder.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And this one is gone. A home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Third home run for him on the year, and it gives the Blue Jays a 4-2 lead.
That one definitely seems worth taking a look at with Show Track. It wasn't a particularly deep home run, but as you can see, he connected pretty well. 110 miles an hour off the bat, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Up next to the Blue Jays, the first
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Here it is, the 3-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. And awfully close there on 3 and 2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Yeah, and when a pitching coach goes to the mound this early, he's probably just looking to reset the pitcher's mindset, get him to forget about the negative, and give him something positive to focus on. We'll see if he responds.
Striding into the box, Brendan Drury. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Now the 1-0. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Bradley is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, number 9.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring in Danny Jansen. From the belt, the pitch.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
That missed. That's the ball.
2 out with the man at first. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. We played 2.5. It's now 4-2 Toronto. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
0-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. And here's one that misses to Pedroia, and the count evens at 1-1. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
Hit softly on the ground to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
1 gone here in the Boston third, and that'll bring up the dangerous bat of J.D. Martinez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Liner in there for a base hit. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Third inning here, already 4-2 our score. Outside, 3-0 now.
This is a spot you'd like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
The first baseman, number 23. Michael.
2 on here with 1 man out, and Michael Chavis will step in at the plate. First pitch of the at-bat. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. Two and 1 to the Red Sox first baseman.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
3-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
High and deep to right center. Eaton on the move. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
The right fielder, number 99.
That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Show20. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. Stepping into the box, Alex Verdugo hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1 ball, no strike.
Count now a ball and a strike. Bounce to first. Shaw gloves it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. 3 innings complete. Toronto leads this one 4-2. All set for the start of the 4th, and set to go is the second baseman, Brasier.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. The 1-1. Lined hard toward right center. Bradley is there, and he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Ready now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. Here's the first pitch to him. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Guerrero is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Adam Eaton.
Digging in once again, Adam Eaton. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
Now the 1-0. Popped him up. Over to the left, but playable over in foul ground. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. 1-1. Here it comes. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. The next 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order, but they still lead this one 4-2. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Now at the plate, Christian Vasquez. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
First delivery to him on the way. No balls and 1 strike. Here it comes.
1-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now the 2-1 is in there for strike number 2. Swing and a liner. Foul. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Now batting, center field.
So here now is Jackie Bradley. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Now the pitch.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Eaton is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 5, Kevin Pillar.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. First pitch coming. Here it is. Windup and the 0-1. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. And the pitch. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Hit back toward the mound, and that's through for a hit.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9, they can put a hurting on you, and they're making. And he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Here now is Rafael Devers. That's a strike to throw down. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. New inning set to get underway, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Lourdes Gurriel.
First offering on its way.
Ball.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
2-0 now.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Can't connect there. It's 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
He's 1 for 2 in this one. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
1-1.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. Vasquez finds it, and he makes the throw to first. Brasier is retired, 2 down now.
Now batting, left fielder, Billy McKinney.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in to hit next, the speedy Billy McKinney.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
Here's the 1-1 delivery, and it's 1-2.
1-2.
It's funny, that pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game, and from all indications, It looks like he's going to try to continue. So digging in next will be Travis Shaw as he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. McKinney isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate and a relay home, and he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate.
Great piece of hitting here. Man on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart here in the fifth after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Marcus Walden, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
64. Marcus Walden.
Brandon Drury will bat next. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 misses above the zone for a ball.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off them. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
Now the 2-0 home. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul. 2-1. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. In there, and it's full 3-2. And the payoff pitch. Now a ball high and deep, heading for the monster, and over the monster. Home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his first home run of the season, and the lead is now 7-2. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the 2 teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Yeah, Matty, you don't see this very often, D-Row, when it's cold and chilly like this. Wind blowing in a little bit, but we're still seeing a lot of home runs.
Yeah, Dan, I can't explain it. Let's just tip our hats to both offenses right now because they came to play. Moving traffic against this cold weather, not easy to do.
No hits to this point. High in the air out to center field. Bradley is there. And that retires the side. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Blue Jays 7 and the Red Sox 2.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses, ball 1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up, ball 2. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. And now a pitch on the way.
Full count.
Waiting next is Dustin Pedroia. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Striding in for Boston, Dustin Pedroia. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
The cutter runs outside, ball 1.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. A runner at first with no outs here. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and Bichette settles under it. There's one away.
Now batting the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Line to the right side, and this is a fair ball as it'll head toward the pesky pole in right. He'll get it into second.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
In now, Xander Bogaerts. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Bogaerts has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins. This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
0-2 home now to Bogaerts. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart here, and you know he would have loved one more out to qualify for the win, but he's gone nonetheless after 4 2/3. Wilmer comes on now, looking for the final out of the inning to strand the 2 runners in scoring position.
Wilmer.
So here's Michael Chavis now. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Second and third, 2 away. Line towards center field. Eaton is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Boston strands a couple. They're down 5. It's 7-2. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Bo Bichette. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Skied into straightaway right. Verdugo is camped under this one, and very quickly one gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
One out now in the Toronto 6th inning, and that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. One out, nobody on. Ground ball foul down the left side. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Adam Eaton.
Adam Eaton digging in next as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Lifted in the air out to right. After it is Verdugo. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
The bat, number 13, shortstop, Lourdes Gurriel.
So here's the cleanup hitter. Lourdes Gurriel comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way down the third baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. On to Lansdowne and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Brasier gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Brasier. Up next for the Blue Jays, the right fielder,
Randall Grichuk at the plate now, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Brasier, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. He was taken in the 6th round back in the draft of 2007.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
No ball.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the Blue Jays 9 and the Red Sox 2. Ready for another chance? Alex Verdugo. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Oh, what happened? He can't make the play.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
So now to the plate, Christian Vasquez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Nobody out, runner on first. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 now. Has a look, now the pitch. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. McKinney just shy of the monster. He makes the catch for out number 1.
now batting, center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Now to the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. first offering on its way.
That missed.
Just
That's
off
a
the
ball.
outside that time, laid off for a ball.
1 ball, no strike.
Now a throw over, and the runner will get back standing. Bradley waits on the 1-0. Hit hard back up the middle. Bichette picks it up cleanly. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Red Sox go down quietly. They're down by a touchdown. It's 9-2. Settling in now, Billy McKinney. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Billy McKinney.
Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0.
And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he is in the second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
Standing in now, Travis Shaw. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. A runner at second, nobody out. That's inside. 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
The 2-0. 3-0 now.
3 balls, no strike.
From the belt, kicks and deals. 3-1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
And he fouls this one off. Another full count pitch home. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
At the plate now, Brendan Drury, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Off the plate and in, it's a ball and a strike.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-1.
That's a ball.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Fouled away. The 2-2. And the slider bounces, and that'll get on by. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, he has nobody to blame but himself. With one out, a runner on third can come home to score all sorts of ways. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
A man at third with one away. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with one out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Coming to the plate now, Danny Jansen. And they're runners at the corners now. He's set and the pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
The 0-1 delivery. This one's down to third. Pedroia. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Digging in, Kevin Pillar. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball outside.
Good take there to lay off the high fastball. Two and one, the count to Pillar.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 2-1. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Eaton is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
One man is out in the Red Sox seventh, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bases are empty, one man out. Popped him up. And he'll put this away for the second out.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
So two are gone now for Dustin Pedroia. First pitch of the at-bat. Line toward the alley in left center. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. And he will pull into second with a two-out double.
This game might be over for all intents and purposes, but somebody forgot to tell this guy. He's a grinder, and he's going to approach every at-bat like it's his last. Does it again here and delivers a double into the gap.
Into the box now, J.D. Martinez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Now the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
There's absolutely no need to challenge him in this situation right here. Do yourself a favor, be smart, nibble a little bit, maybe use his aggressiveness against himself.
Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Bo Bichette.
Bo Bichette.
First delivery to him on the way.
That missed. That's the ball.
And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And that's his second triple this season. For some hitters, that's a career. Good swing and great hustle to pick up the 3-bagger.
Stepping in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Swing and a liner. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Into the box, Adam Eaton, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I gotta believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. A runner at first with no outs here. That's lifted the other way out to left. Pilar's there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the shortstop, Lourdes Gurriel.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Lourdes Gurriel. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. from the stretch.
1 ball, no strike.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And this misses as well, so it goes to 2-0 now on the Jays shortstop. Skied into very shallow right. Verdugo will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 15, Randall Griffith.
Stepping in, Randall Grichuk. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here comes the first pitch. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. On the ground for the shortstop, Bogarts. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. A run on 2 hits here for Toronto. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Blue Jays 10 and the Red Sox 2. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Xander Bogarts.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. It's a solo shot for Xander Bogarts. 7 home runs for him on the year now, but they still face a 7-run deficit. Well, that's the 6th home run we've watched leave the yard in this one. Guys, what do you think's behind the hitting we've seen here today?
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's absolutely freezing outside. The last place you want to be is in a batter's box, and this offensive team is driving balls out of the yard.
This is what's crazy about the game of baseball, Vero. You would think under these conditions it would be all in favor of the pitchers. That has been anything but the case so far in this one.
So now to the plate, Michael Chavis. No balls and a strike to count. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
1-2.
And strike 3 called on a fastball that looked inside from here, but that's out number 1.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Standing in now, Alex Verdugo. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Action!
Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
In now, Christian Vasquez, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hit hard toward the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until...
Chase Anderson takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Chase Anderson.
At the plate now, Jackie Bradley Jr. as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And Bradley swings and misses at that offering, and he's deep in the hole. 0-2. Fouled off. Another 0-2 coming.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
The next 0-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Stepping in now, Kevin Pillar, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Here's a swing and a little tapper in front of the mound. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. But a solo home run will at least get this closer to respectability. 9th inning coming up. It's now 10-3. Josh Taylor comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Digging in, Billy McKinney, and he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle.
McKinney.
He's set. Here it comes. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Now the 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Bradley is there. He's got it one away.
The first baseman, number 6, Travis Shaw.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Travis Shaw. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
The 0-1 pitch. Taylor, a 6'5" left-hander. This is his second year as a major leaguer. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And a swing and a miss here, and the first two are dispatched to begin the 9th.
Man, they've really had his numbers so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Into the box now, Brendan Drury, and he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. Pitch on the way. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the pitch.
Ball. 2-1's the count.
Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They still lead by 7. It's 10-3. Rafael Devers the next to bat, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
A ball and a strike.
He obviously wanted that call on the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter. Now the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Grichuk is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Dustin.
Standing in, Dustin Pedroia. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a bouncing ball and a chance for Gurriel. It's short. And boy, disaster averted that time as the throw takes the first baseman right into the baseline, but he makes the swipe tag and gets out number 2.
JD.
Red Sox down to their final out now. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. First delivery to him on the way. And that's taken for strike one. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. And he fouls this one off. Last strike now for the Red Sox. This is foul right side. Popped him up. Shaw moving to his left. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
10-3 at the end of this contest. The Toronto Blue Jays led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Wilmer claims the win out of the pen, his first. Eduardo Rodriguez struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 10 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Red Sox, 3 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 45 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Fenway Park, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.